playing number 4 in the arena, who is apparently higher than me. Okay, cool. 2371 Peter Panther, Budapest time. Budapest time, baby. Okay, just wants to decline into an equal position. We say no. We're going to play the below gambit. Even though the real below gambit is with e4, which actually gives them more compensation with d6, this is still a fun line against Budapest deniers. Of course, you're really not going to, you really want me to just take this. You're killing me. You're killing me. Play h5, what would happen? What would happen if I literally played h5? What would happen? I already have the gambit glasses on. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Stop. Okay, fine. I have nothing else I can play. This is just doesn't get me anything. Alright, we'll have to punish them for these transgressions. Can I get him with a quick queen g5? That's the real question. What would happen? Knight f3 takes... Seems to be not good for white. g5. Doing this, so g3 is obliged. And then I'll probably just chill out with like a move like this. Good thing about that I've actually included these moves is if the pawn was on h2, there would be f4 here. But in this case, I have queen takes g3 check. Okay, I mean, I don't know, I'm trying to keep the pressure on them this whole game. No more gambit glasses, because we are equal in material. Sorry, excuse me. Wasn't lying when I said that I was kind of sick. What are we talking about in chat? Milne Berry. Certainly very interesting gambits. Yeah, I think white has a lot of interesting stuff in the advanced French. Including this line with like bishop d3 and knight d2, or like bishop d3 letting them take it. You can take back. You also have this line knight d2. Okay, now if I take, I will lose a piece. So let's just castle. What, if they want the h5 pawn, be my guest. But yeah, that's actually why I played bishop e6 instead of knight here. If I went knight there first, with my bishop still on c8, knight d5, it would have been very difficult to defend c7 because my queen had left home. There would have been no castles because my bishop was in the way. So that's why I played here first. Then when they hit this, my knight could develop to a6 very naturally, and we're just able to castle very, very safely. All good, all developed. And my opponent's king is still in the center, in spite of every effort they made to play like e3, bishop e2, knight f3, and castle like a normal person, and to decline the gambit and all the fun. Now they have no pawn, and ideally, still no king safety. But let's see what we can do. So if I play knight b4, queen c3, kind of just leads nowhere. Maybe d5, maybe it leads somewhere. Maybe it leads somewhere. Knight b4, though, the other thing I have to reckon with is queen a4, which attacks this and this. Bishop f5, e4. So many options. Okay, let's play d5. Just try and blow it open. Takes knight b4. Let's just go for it. Got the rook open. Okay, they go for this. Let's go maybe check. I'll just take back. So this could be occupied by either. Of course, what I don't want to happen is a capture over here. That would be ugly. But takes knight b4. Maybe we're cooking. I love how there's no f4. I love that. So yeah, they're playing queen c2. They're trying to... Oh, a3. Oh, they're scared. They are scared. Alright, let's go takes. And after bishop takes, what I want to do is jump in knight c5. And I want to get him right there. Look at that. I haven't even sacrificed anything this game. I didn't even go knight b4, go berserk, or anything. Okay, oh, I gotta check here or I gotta check here. Which do we want? I've been so calm. I'm so proud of myself. Okay, well, f4 is becoming a thing, right? So let's go maybe this check. Actually, no. I'm gonna go with the other one. And I'm gonna try to sneak around. Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. So we're threatening checkmate, number one. Defended e6, not that I really cared. Knight f4 is probably a good move. Okay, now I wanted here, right? My idea was that I would be winning a piece with this double attack. I do now realize that takes... Oh, but they didn't even see it. They didn't even see it. We're just up a piece. They should have taken this first. They take c4, also got him. Yeah, got him. There was increment in that game, so 13 seconds didn't really matter. But, okay, that was kind of a interesting one there. Let's run this analysis. GG, Peter Panther. My roommate's playing FIFA in the background. All right, so c4, and we played e5. We got the Gambit glasses on with the Budapest Gambit. Takes a knight g4. So we're targeting this pawn. Most of your opponents will play knight f3 or bishop f4 to protect this, which will transpose, attack, defend, right? And if you don't do anything here, then they'll play h3, and they'll chase your knight back to h6, which is very, very bad. You're down a pawn and worse in that position. The main lines here go with either bishop c5, attacking f2, after which they play e3, or bishop b4, check, and then queen e7, and then you'll take this back, and then, okay, you'll be equal on pawns again. What we do is we play this crazy move f6, where they take it and queen takes f6, attacking the bishop, attacking here, then this bishop's got all sorts of prospects and castles. Often we're sacrificing a second pawn. Fun stuff. They're still pretty far from castling. My opponent didn't do any of that and wanted none of that. They wanted to play e3. They wanted me to take it so they could play bishop e2, they could play knight f3, and they could castle, and they could play a boring equal game. I said no. I said after e3, I'm going to play d6. I'm going to play the below gambit. You're going to take it, take, so okay, I'm not losing my knight. They attacked the knight with e3. d6 protected it, opened the bishop. So bishop takes c6. Now I want to play queen f6, knight c6, bishop e6, castles here, bring my rooks to the center. Got some nice openings here. So for example, like let's say they played like this, right, the same sort of way. What I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna bring this out, play bishop e6, I don't know, they do something, now I'm gonna castle, and so now I'm threatening to play bishop takes h2 check to win their queen with this opening. And now after bishop to d2, something you can also try to do here is eliminate this knight and then try to checkmate them right there. So this is fun stuff in the below gambit with d6. I mean, it's more effective, I would say, even more effective against e4, which is actually the third most common move in this position, is actually like a legitimate move. Like if I open the Masters database, it becomes, oh, e3 and e4, okay, they're about equally common. But e4, yeah, you can also play d6 here, and the same sort of idea. And now here, yeah, so if your knight gets hit, you can play knight e5, you can propose that knight trade, you can also target the c4 pawn. But yeah, you're gonna castle, you're gonna bring your rooks to the middle here. And often like queen f6, yeah, you try to look towards that pawn over there. You try to use this diagonal. Okay, cool. Lots of arrows. In the game, none of that happened. My opponent played e3, I played d6, and they didn't take it. They played bishop e2. They really just wanted me to take here. They really just wanted me to come back and take. I said, no, I want to play h5. Please do this, even though I gave you a free tempo here, and I kind of just played this h5 weird looking move. And already really committed myself not to castling short. Okay, h3. They didn't want that. So I went takes. And actually, you'll note this is already a +1 position because I don't know, Engine doesn't like that I've played h5 properly. So knight c3, and I played a very aggressive queen g5. The best move in this position to deal with this g2 pawn is actually king to f1. I mean, I'm cheating, I'm looking at the Engine right now. But the point of king f1 is that it threatens f4. None of the other moves threatened f4 because there was queen g3 check. But king f1 threatens f4. And I guess the issue is that now, like queen, this can get attacked, right? So I can't really hold this pin so easily. Similarly here, e4, right? So I kind of lose this pin, so I lose this knight, and you don't want to also lose the rook. But yeah, that can get pretty bad pretty quick. And yeah, I was mentioning this during the game, so my opponent played g3, which I think is the most natural move. Bishop e6 is an important point here not to play knight c6, I think. because then like, it's an important pattern to know. Like we always talk about f2 and f7. We should talk about c2 and c7 more, because as soon as the queen leaves home, c2 and c7 major targets in chess. And in this position is a prime example. Like queen is left home, and you just play knight c6, a normal move. All of a sudden with knight d5, how do you defend this? The bishop is in the way of long castling or rook c8, and you either have to play like king d8 or queen back, which are moves you really don't want to play. But this is a really annoying threat. So yeah, as soon as the queen leaves home or is just not there for whatever reason, or even if it is there, you have a bishop here that can also help you. Yeah, look to targets on this pawn. They're annoying. So bishop e6 here is an important point because now they play knight d5, and now I'm able to develop this knight right to a6. And as you saw in the game, knight was totally fine on a6 and just ended up doing a great job. My opponent, yeah, played knight f4, just kept dancing around. This was their last chance for equality here. Should have played knight to f3 to like develop more stuff. Okay. But yeah, still no f4 with the fork here. Because of this inclusion of h5 and h3, there is queen takes g3, check. There's no pawn on h2, so can't play f4. So, but yes, should have played knight f3, should have kept developing. In the game, knight f4, so trying to target this bishop, but there's a lot of pieces on the back rank. So I castle way quicker than them, and we're already at minus 0.2. So big swing from plus 1 point something that we were to start this line, even according to Mr. Fish. So queen c2 and d5. Opponent's king is in the middle. My king is not really in the middle, so I'm gonna try to blow open the center of the board, right? Make these pawn trades, open the rook, try to get the king where it is. I want as few pawns and as few things in the way of their king as possible. So we trade here, a3, which takes away my resource of knight b4, bishop to b4. So they didn't play c takes d5 because I was gonna play here knight b4, and here, yeah, we have a variety of ideas, including, yeah, bringing a knight to d3 and such. So they play a3, to take away both bishop to b4 and knight to b4, but I have plenty of other ideas, and they're still pretty far from castling. So I play here d takes c4, they recapture, and it is saying here should have just played knight f3 and gotten out while they can, because now after bishop takes c4, there's no more escape. We're at minus 2.5. I've actually played a very, very accurate game here. 94% accuracy. My only inaccuracy was on move 2 with e5. So actually not a bad game by William. So we are back in this position. Takes, bishop takes c4, knight c5. Yeah, they've lost their castling chance. They cannot escape. Knight is jumping into c5. Great spot. And we've got a few guys doing a great job controlling this d3 square, coming in for a big check. And that's exactly what happened. Knight e2, big check, king f1. Okay, but it's just a check. You know, if white gets a few moves here, they can recuperate. Also f4 is something you have to reckon with. Now that there's no more queen takes g3 check. So king to f1, we keep the pressure on. Queen to f5. I think this is a very important touch to keep the pressure on because I don't have anything substantial. Queen to f5. I don't have anything long lasting here. Queen to f5, so we're threatening this pawn on f2. And in the game, my opponent plays knight to f4, which allows queen to e4, double attack on h1 and c4. So they probably should have gone bishop takes e6 check and then maybe saved this. But it's kind of a really rough situation because what do? I think this is going to just dance into f. Oh, you know what's the best line? Oh, knight takes f4, threatening their queens. They can't take it back. And if they take, rook to d1, checkmate. Ooh. Knight takes f4 was the best line. Oh, wow. If only I got that in the game. Rook g1. Oh, I had an opportunity to do that. I went queen takes c4, which is just winning a bishop, and my opponent resigned. I could have done that. I could have played here, knight takes f4 anyway. Hitting the queen, takes rook d1. I could have done that. Instead, I go queen takes c4, my opponent resigns because I'm ahead of piece. All right, but interesting game. Gotta keep the Budapest Gambit alive. Subscribe if that one goes on YouTube. Let's get back to this arena. We spent a long time analyzing, but we're still on top. Nice. 7 games. 3 berserks or 2 berserks? 2 berserks, probably 29%, but 7 wins. Yeah, 7 games, 2 berserks, 7 wins. To finish this, I might need a berserk. Oh, can we get another? Oh, another? We got 548 left in the arena. Another Budapest. You're kidding. What? 2 in a row? Bishop f4? Wait, yeah, let's get this line now. Let's get the Budapest-Graif Gambit going. f6 is my innovation. We got e4. So I could take this, but okay, wait, let's transpose to a Beloch. Belog. I never know how to pronounce it. Schronz made a video on this once. Oh, why does no one want to take my stuff? Poles take my stuffs. Poles take me. You're killing me. You're killing me. I don't know how to make them do it. I mean, it's literally just the stockfish move. It's like, how am I begging you to do this? Alright. Can I just get them though? Because now my knight's been hanging out for a while and they're not ready to castle. So how are you dealing with f2? That's what I want to know. Alright. Well, no more Gambit glasses because we're equal. Knight e3. Knight takes d1, right? Oh, wait, king takes was a no. Knight takes was what they needed. Yeah, wait, now we got him. Alright. Well, funny line there. Funny line. I have a reputation. Yeah, people are so scared to take pawns. It's like, you know, there's like I just don't get it. Like, gambits are scorned. It's like, oh, you can't play that big stockfish number, whatever, not a real line. But then they actually face it, and they're like, oh my god. There's some cognitive dissonance going on about how you think a line is so bad, but then you never want to play the other side of it. There's a good use of cognitive dissonance. Alright, we got him with the fork. Rook d1. We'll take that, and we'll take e3. Got 27 seconds here. My opponent also has an increment. It's plenty of time. We're good. Oh, should we grab the other one? Alright, let's take this, though, so we don't lose our bishop. I don't know why I'm complaining. I mean, like I don't know what I'm complaining for. I don't know. Just fighting the war for all of Gambit kind. We're up 2 rooks here. Should be pretty good. Look at the knight control in the square still. Doing a great job. Oh my goodness. Just up more and more. Alright, we can trade some stuff now at this point. Get him here. Ah, we're up everything. Okay. Check and mate. Nice. Good game there. Good game. This making it to YouTube? Yeah, this is probably making it to YouTube. I didn't realize this part would also make it to YouTube. I thought the video just ended. That's when I asked them to subscribe. I'll ask them to subscribe again. Thank you. Sean.
Greif, the Gambit man, takes his seat at the board. E4. E5. Knight F3. Bishop C5. The Bushgas Gambit on the board. On with the Gambit glasses. Hero pawn unlocked.